So this episode has quite a bit more actually working on the barrel boat, the model barrel boat, not the actual barrel boat. This would be way too small unless if you're like 4 inches tall, this would be a perfect size barrel boat for you. But this is just a model. These little pieces are plastic. It's made out of the same stuff as I made the barrel straps out of. They're gonna keep water from coming up underneath the boat into the little live well tanks that I have. They're kind of live well tanks for fishes or for extra ballast just to balance the boat out. And I'm gonna have actually have little pumps that fill those up or empty them out on the actual boat. On this one, I'm probably just gonna have empty tanks. If I want to fill them up, I can put a little bit of water in and probably take a little handful of water and dump it in there. But I put those on there, and I put the little dragon head on the front. You got to have a dragon head on the front of your model barrel boat. On the actual barrel boat, I'm not sure. That'll probably be one of the very, very last things. I'll probably just start out with just a post there, maybe, and then eventually add a dragon head, like put it together as I go, which will be out of chunks of plastic, so leftover pieces of the barrels, probably the diverter barrels. I'll have some extra plastic pieces left over. I'll just kind of cut those up into scales and basic shapes of a dragon head. So eventually I'll have a real dragon head on there. I want to have the outlet for the ballast pumps that I was talking about. Have, like, instead of just pouring it out into the water, have that come up through the head so it'll spray out through there like the dragon is spraying water out of it. It'd be a water dragon. Maybe I'll paint this guy the blue water dragon color. I don't know, but I spent some time cutting that up. I actually used to have a bunch of little plastic dragons, but I gave a lot of them away to the other teachers at my school since we're the dragons. And I didn't have any more dragons, so I had to actually buy one for this. So I cut that up, and I cut the wings off. I thought they would be cool, like little guardrails on the front to have dragon wings on there. I thought that would be a fun idea. But I'll come up through this a few more times and mention what I'm doing. Talk a couple more times through this. But for now, getting the dragon head ready and then putting the deck on. It takes a bunch of steps. So now that I got all the little areas around the live wells filled up, I started putting the deck on. And I'm just using these little craft sticks. When I make the actual boat, I'll probably make it out of marine plywood, and I'll probably have them cut out to size before I start putting the log railing banister things on. I don't know, log newels, I guess. Before I put the log newels on, I'll have it already cut out. I'll get the log newels set and where they're gonna be, and then I will like mark out where the notches have to be on the plywood. And I'll probably actually build the decking out of plywood and don't even put the logs on, and just to take it out to the river to try it out without any of the logs on first. And then when I actually have it working good, then I will find the logs, because finding those logs and getting them all trimmed up and everything is going to take some effort and some time. And I'll probably want to have gone out on the river on the barrel boat before that, just to have tried it out at least. So any one of these times in between after I notch one out and glue it on there and then I kind of set something on it like that and then it looks like I just instantly come back and take that thing off and go on to start cutting out the next piece. Every time between that, I let it sit for like a half an hour, maybe an hour to dry, for that glue to dry up to be able to mark out the next one. So, because that Type Bond wood glue, that's good stuff, but it takes a while to dry. It's not like the CA glue where instantly you just spray that activator on it and it just dries instantly. With this wood glue, I would set it on there, get it set, put something on it, let it sit for a half hour, and then come back and turn it off and pull that thing off. So each one of those, there's a section in between each board. I did on those little access holes to the live wells, I put another little piece underneath that that will be like the lip. When I put the lid on there, the lid will go down and it'll sit right on that lip. So it won't fall down into the live well, and I'll still be able to stand on that lid. I'm thinking about making the lid out of the plywood, same plywood. I was also thinking about maybe making it out of plastic because it'll get wet a lot. But if I made it out of that same plywood, I'm sure I'll coat it real good with the whatever this stuff is that you're supposed to do. And here, when I'm replacing the blade, always remember when you replace the blade, don't just take that old razor and just chuck it in the trash, because there's people that work at the recycling center, at the garbage place. Make sure you put some tape around it or put it in a piece of cardboard, something. Save those workers from getting injured. I just put some tape, whatever I had by me, I put the tape around it. Now, whoever is dealing with that refuse, they'll be safe. Okay, and then these ones took a lot longer. Every one of them broke. I had to re-glue it, but I was gluing that piece on underneath it anyways. And then I glued the rest of the boards on up to the front of the Dragon. And then I just caulked around the gaps between the boards and the log newels. And then I'm going to paint those for the next video, paint those and start putting some of the decorative stuff on it. All right, have a good time. I'll be off of YouTube for a while because we're getting ready to go out to the island for Thanksgiving break. I got some school interviews and we're going to look at an apartment out there to stay in while we're looking for a house. But that's coming up this week, so we're going to be busy and I won't have time to make a video. I don't know, I might shoot some videos of what we're doing in the condo out there. But have a good Thanksgiving, everybody. Bye bye.